Whoa! Hey YouTube! So, I posted a video about a week ago that said, ask whatever the heck you want about an internet icon and I will try and answer it. And I've been amazed by how many people had questions, what you wanted to know about the show. So I will try to get to all of them. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not going to, because it's 4th of July. Got some plans, we got things to do. We got some barbecue to eat. Just watched the hot dog eating contest, which it makes me sick every time, but I love the announcers in it. Like, they make the most obscure references ever. It's great. Love it, love it. But yeah, so let's get right to the questions. We'll start at the beginning because it's, dedication. You got it right there first. So, first question. The Minecraft Kitty asks, do you think Christine Lakin is hot? And P.S. Star Fox 64 rules! Classic. First of all, yes, Star Fox 64 does rule. Favorite Star Fox game out of all of them. There's a great video that I just discovered, even though it's like 6 years old, that goes into not really that much detail, but a quick little synopsis of Star Fox 64. It's called Star Fox 64 in a nutshell, I think. I don't know. I'll post the link because it's hilarious. So definitely check it out. Yes, of course, Christine Lakin's beautiful. And apparently, even though she had some negative things to say about me initially, she was really nice, at least from the interaction we had. So that was great. Mitchell Kwan asks, what are the top 3 coolest things you've ever seen in your life? All right, I don't really have these in any order, so I'll just list them off 1, 2, 3. One of them is the Great Wall of China, which is amazing. And there's a picture of me jumping on it and getting more air than my friend who's in the picture. So that's fantastic. Number 2, I was in Australia, and it was this like underwater motor scooter thing. Like, I don't even know how to, it was a huge bubble, but it was like motor propelled. And you could just, ride around underwater and like didn't need to hold your breath or anything. So you had oxygen in your little bubble, but your like feet were exposed and your whole lower body was exposed really. So I don't even know what that was. And then number 3 is this thing. Master 100, you asked, where did you get that muffin joke from? Honestly, just the internet. I love corny jokes, so I probably, when I was like 12, just saw it online somewhere. I know people accuse me of stealing it from 2.5 Men. I don't watch that show because I don't think it's that funny, so didn't steal it from there. Sorry about that. That reminds me, actually, what's a pirate's favorite letter? No, the sea. Pablo Soski, 14. Do you hate Dayside as much as we, parentheses, your fans do, parentheses again, please be honest? No, I don't. Okay, so this is how it worked. When there was like 100 people there, you kind of would start forming little, like, not cliques, but like groups of people that you'd hang out with more, because just more out of necessity, because you can't really get a big group of 100 people. Even if you did, it would still just be the people that you're sitting by, that you're mostly interacting with. So I didn't really interact with Dayside that much during those first couple days of filming when they were narrowing it down to the top 10. Kareem, of course, is my 3DS buddy. I don't even know where my 3DS is, but we were the only 2 who had them, so we'd street pass all the time. So that was always good. But I mean, other than that, I didn't really interact with them that much until the actual top 10. And even then, we were also busy, trying to shoot our stuff and edit it and get it ready by the deadline. I don't dislike them. I didn't completely find their video that funny, but I don't think this has to be a humor contest. So the action shots were well put together, and they're definitely passionate about what they do. So I can't fault them for that. Kimbo1454 writes, what new videos are you going to make to maintain this newfound popularity? Probably the same ones I would have made even without anyone knowing about this channel. I've got to do the rest of the scouting report videos because I told myself I was going to do all 30, and I think I'm at 8 right now, so the goal was to get it done before the season ended, and that clearly did not happen. I also blog, which one of the more popular things on that is where I rank all the original 151 Pokemon, because I'm a dork and really liked those original games. And then one day I was like, what if we pick from like 151 to 1? That would be a great idea. So I'm like halfway through that on the blog, and a couple people told me I should do like a video series of that. So that would be very easy to do because I have like a lot of, obviously I have a lot of thoughts on them, so that would be good. And it would be kind of like the scouting report, so that I don't really need to shoot anything, I'd just be using pictures. So that would be good. There's a couple other sketches and stuff that I have ideas for, but I don't want to give too much away. You gotta stay tuned. But hopefully they're still, you know, kind of that like clever, witty humor that people have come to know and love. Hopefully. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But there's definitely a lot of cool stuff planned, and it'll be a lot more helpful when I get an actual tripod out here, because as I'm sure you've known, I've recently moved, so I don't have a lot of stuff that I normally have. In fact, my tripod right now is a stack of cereal boxes. How ironic, cereal, right? Yeah, great. Naomi's Drawings wrote, question, why did you make this YouTube channel? P.S. You're awesome. Thank you, you are awesome too. I made this channel because I had another one, but that was mostly for putting up kind of just like random like projects we'd make, you know, like you do your like high school like video project, like a short film, whatever it was. So that was more just for like that. It's like, yeah, I show my friends, you know, whatever. But I wanted kind of one to make some like sketches with too, and I had some friends back when I was living in LA that were like, yeah, you know, I'd be interested in making some sketches. And I mean, they didn't end up being in a lot of them, but they, you know, they contributed. Some of the other ones you see that they're in there too. So I, you know, definitely loving all the help from that. But yeah, it just made sense to have kind of this like separate channel to actually do like short specifically for YouTube videos, as opposed to some, you know, making a video and then it's like, I'll just throw it on YouTube too. So I think that makes sense. Maybe. Alright, a couple people asked this, but Aaron Mustache Hipster, which is an awesome name by the way, you asked this first. Are you going to try season 2? Right now, I'd probably say no. I think that, I mean, other people should get an opportunity to do this. You know, I had my chance, didn't make even the top 8, which is soon. But I mean, it was a shock to me to even make the top 10, so that was awesome. And I know there's way more talented people out there, and I know my light's flickering, so time to get a new light bulb. Great. CJ Charlo, this is probably the most common question. How did you get into Internet Icon? I actually heard about it through a coworker who said, see what this is all about. I did. I went to the Internet Icon Facebook page, and they had all the instructions there. You had to be 18. I know some people asked how old you had to be. You had to be at least 18, and I think you had to live in North America. I'm not entirely sure. I'll put the link for the Internet Icon Facebook page though, because that had all the details. It said it had to be 2 minutes or less, and you had to submit it by, I think, Easter Sunday actually. And yeah, so it's pretty straightforward, nice and simple. And they picked the top 100, and then you would make your way out to LA, and that's where they shot it. So that's how it works. Teehee Tiffany, teehee. You are so funny. I subbed right after I saw your word choice video, and to my surprise, you're actually even funnier than I thought. That's great. Do you still keep in touch with anyone from Internet Icon? If so, who? And what editing system do you use? Like I said earlier, you know, you kind of like got into your individual groups. I just happened to start interacting with people from just because I sat down at a table. There was an open chair. They served us breakfast at the beginning, so that was great. Breakfast burritos. There was an open chair, so I'm like, hey, can I sit here? We start shooting the bull, and we've even collaborated, some of us, and have made some videos. So we'll put links to like all their channels in the bottom, or at least I don't know how, if YouTube limits how many links you can do. This could start getting to like 4,000. So we'll make it work. But Derek Choi is one of them. He just gave me a shout out in his video, so I gotta give it right back to him. It's How to Seduce Women. It's pretty cool. He was on there for about 5 seconds. His ukulele string broke, if you remember that at all. His channel's Purple Panda Films. So always good, always good. Also Anthony Ma, I helped a video with him. I know a couple people were like, he should have been in instead of me. I agree. I think he's a lot funnier. He has a lot better equipment, so he can make a lot better of videos. But you know, check out his Anthony Ma tube. He posts much better content more regularly, so that's always good. And then there's other people like Lish Bliss, her channel, Sonar, Super Ricardo Vlog, Andy No Awkward was on there, Andrew Kim, there's another guy. Like a lot of these people I feel like weren't as heavily featured in the top 10. So I'm heavily featuring them now. Check out their stuff. We'll put them all either as those annotations, so now they're like covering my face, or they're down on the bottom, or we'll do a little bit of both, maybe a little bit, like, you know, might just blow my mind, your mind too. I still keep in touch with Josh from the Foo Music. We got our MBA bond, so that's good. I mean, you know, I'll shoot the bull with like Lana, like me and Kareem have talked on, and I mean it's been great because like they're all throughout the country, so to have these social networks, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that to interact, you know, it's definitely great. And yeah, so trying to keep up the good fight. The Davy Star Animations writes, how often does it take to think up a script? 20 minutes, 2 hours, or what? This is tough because I don't really use scripts, at least I haven't so far. The only thing that's completely scripted are the scouting reports. But as far like the cereal video was probably about like 20% scripted, just like a couple things that I wanted to make sure I said, like the drowning part and but like the part at the end where my friend was like, this tastes like it's poured correctly, that was all her, so I'll give her the credit for that. I did not have that at all. Then yeah, so I mean, usually I'll think of an idea and then get like some stuff that I want to have like, in that, if that makes sense. Like, you know, stuff I want to make sure I include in the video. But I mean, a lot of it is more just kind of, it's like this, where I'm just ripping and hopefully some of it works. As far as like actual shooting and everything, I will get to this too because I'm pretty sure the last question asked what kind of editing system I use and I didn't answer that. So as far as shooting, I use a flip cam, which is not the best thing, but if you want to cheaply make video, I don't even think they still make them anymore, but I think they still sell them. So it's like $100 to $150, not that much at all. It's a little tiny thing, it can fit into most tripods, which still looks ridiculous when you have like a huge tripod with just this like tiny little camera on it. But I mean, it gets the job done for right now at least. I'd love to maybe get something a little more fancy. We'll see. Put it on the wish list maybe. I don't know. And then editing, I use Final Cut Pro 7. I don't want to touch 10 because I've heard awful things about it and because it's really expensive. All of you who are still in school, if you get a MacBook Pro with, I think it's just school in general, it might be college, I don't know, but if you get a MacBook Pro with if you get a MacBook Pro and Final Cut and you can like prove that you're in school, then Apple, at least when I got it, which was a couple years ago, but still, got a lot of, they give you like a huge discount, like it's like half off, so I definitely recommend that if you're looking for some editing software, because I can't recommend that you download it illegally, so yeah, definitely check it out. Parody Maker 25, you asked about 4,000 questions, so, or 4 of them, I'm sorry. You said, who do you think will win? Right now it's looking like the Rydell brothers, just because they thrashed the first one, and you know, from the teaser it looks like that they did pretty well for the second part, but I mean really all it takes is one bad video, so right now I will say that the answer could change. Who knows? If Ryan and Christine were hanging off a cliff and you could save one, who would you save? Be honest. I love how you wrote be honest. Why would I lie about this? I would save Christine because I think Ryan could use his ninja skills to get himself up off the cliff or drop down and not hurt himself. So, simple choice. Mew Mew Happy Song, who do you think will be the next to be kicked off? Well, I mean, so this is Wednesday, this is in between Tuesday and Thursday. Judging from the teaser, my bet to go was Kyle because Ryan said something like, this is the second time you've been in the bottom 2, bro, which I think he meant bottom 4 because there were 4 of us at the bottom. But yeah, so it's, although maybe it was Dayside, I don't know. Either Kyle or Dayside, just simply based off that clue. I haven't seen the videos obviously, so I don't know. I mean, I got the sense that Christine loved Kyle, so I would think she'd want him to stick around, but if his video ended up not being good, then I could easily see that getting kicked off, sure. Which video did I like the most with the word challenge? I personally liked Foo Music's German video because I thought that was insane that they were able to, I mean, I'm sure they wrote the song beforehand, like composed it, but still to record the song, to get, you know, all those like different shots they had and stuff and like, you know, playing and it was so clever that they used the words, you know, in German. I know the German was not really that correct. I think they said they used Google Translate, which is never good. Google Translate is terrible. Yeah, it was just really amazing that they were able to do what they could in such a short period of time. So I really enjoyed that, but I liked all the videos. So I was laughing and thinking to myself the whole time. I was like, I'm going home today because all these videos are much better than mine. And of course mine was right after the Foo music too, so the one I'm like, alright, this is the best, and I know they're gonna call me next. And then Chester goes, Joey Hell, and I'm like, figures. And I think that might do it. Sorry if I didn't get to your question. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. If you're watching this today, have a great 4th of July. If you're watching it another day, have a great rest of your day. This is a long closeout, I don't know what else to say. So yeah, good day.